Testing, testing, 1 2 1 2 testing. How do we look? How do we sound? I need a hat. Ew, this mess. All right, cool. My hair was a little wet from the shower, so I didn't want to wait for it to dry. 1 sec. Got to make sure we're staying hydrated. Drink more water. What's up, ladies and gentlemen? My name is Francois. This is the Francois Studio, and today we're going to take a look at my website where you're allowed to sell your stream designs and creative assets to the world. It's a beautiful website, and I'm ready to start talking about it. I think we're starting to move out of the beta phase and start moving into the phase where we market it to all of you crazy people. So with that being said, let's go ahead and introduce the sponsor of this video, thefrancois-studio.com. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at thefrancois-studio.com. There's a link in the description below, and I'll leave a comment on this video as well so you can quickly access the website. We're going to be taking a look at how you sign up to be a vendor on my website. We're also going to talk about some of the fees that are in place as a designer, as someone that signs up to sell on our website. We made it as cost effective as possible for you guys, to where we take literally almost no profit away from the sales that you're making. And the reason that is because I want to obviously help you guys grow your business and your career as content creators. That's my passion. That's what I love doing. I don't necessarily need money and revenue from that. I'm more so interested in building the website into a useful tool that you guys can utilize. So we're going to talk about some of the fees that are in place, because we can't avoid fees. There has to be some in place in order to pay for everything that's going on. And then we're going to discuss how you can sign up and start getting sales today. It's really easy to do. It's a pretty basic process, but there is some stuff that is not self-explanatory, and I will cover some of those basics in this video, and in future videos we'll cover some more of the advanced stuff as we develop the website and get things rolling. As far as I know, this is the only website right now where you can sign up and sell virtual assets for content creators. It's gonna be a game changer. I'm very excited about it. Right now we're allowing everything from stream overlays to music. So there should be all kinds of stuff for all kinds of creators to sell. Let's go ahead and head over to the website and start taking a look. All right, so this is the home page of my website. Where we're going is the marketplace. I want to show you an example of what your store will look like once you get set up and you have some products on your page. We'll go ahead and check out my vendor store. So what I'm going to do is hit the drop down here and go to vendor stores. We have about 7 vendors in total right now. Not a whole lot of people are actively selling on the website, but we'll take a look at my vendor store that I have set up, that I'm utilizing now for the downloads. Instead of using the Discord server, I'm throwing the downloads onto my website, and it just makes it a whole lot easier to figure out, and quite frankly, people understand the website a whole lot better than the Discord server as far as getting the downloads and stuff. So it works out that way. So this is what a vendor store would look like on my website. You get to set up a banner for your store. You get to have your social links on that banner as well. You have your icon. You can put some descriptions in here. You can put links in the description as well. So if you have different stores outside of this store, or you do things on Fiverr, things like that, you can put all that on there. You can also put email, contact information, So phone number, that sort of stuff. You can pretty much upload any stream overlays, any virtual downloadable items onto the website, and you can create your own promos for those items, just like you would see on like Nerd or Die or any of those other like owned TV. And the cool thing about our website is we have a tool that's called the Name Your Price tool, and we'll talk about that once we get into the vendor setup side of things. The Name Your Price tool allows customers to set a price for the product. So you can set a price for the product, like a minimum price, be it $5, $10, something like that. All my stuff is free, as you can tell here, but I have a suggested price of $5. If they want to get it for free, all they have to do is hit $0 and then add it to the cart. As you can see in the description, you can add videos and things like that as an example of what it is, what your product is. So that's very useful as well. And then you have suggested items down here and suggested items on the left and the right. So very cool. And on the product listing as well, you have a link to your vendor store. So the idea is to, you know, if you create something that's extremely valuable, you'll bring more customers to you and to your store. And the whole idea is to promote your store specifically on your socials and stuff. And, you know, we might reconsider making a marketplace specific web address, something like that in the future as this grows and develops. But we just need to get the ball rolling so that we can work out all the kinks and get out of beta phase and get everything for the back end and stuff working the way it should be. So let's take a look at signing up to be a vendor. There's several different ways you can sign up to be a vendor. You can hit the drop down over here for the login. There's a become vendor button there. Or if you go to the marketplace homepage, so you hit the marketplace button, there's a big button on the marketplace homepage that says become a vendor. If you click the become a vendor button, you have a vendor application page. You will get auto approved, okay? But you need to fill out the information with the stars on it. The store categories are blank right now, so we need to fix that. You can throw in a store description, that sort of thing. You don't need to toggle the Touch Portal plugin thing because we'll end up just removing it. The Touch Portal plugin thing is for Touch Portal plugin developers only. It's for people that can create Touch Portal plugins. We're working with Touch Portal specifically to, you know, create some pages for them to market their stuff beautifully and so on and so forth. So go ahead and fill out your vendor application, and then I will show you what the back end of the vendors looks like. Please be aware of the fact that the site speeds are a little bit slow right now. We need a little bit more funding so we can increase the server capacity and get some better servers so we can speed up the website. It is going to be a little bit slow for a little while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. So this is the back end. This is my vendor dashboard. I have a vendor page just like all of you guys do. So I see the same exact stuff. I use the same exact thing when putting my products, you know, posting my products to the website and stuff. So the first thing we're looking at is just the dashboard here. You get a list of statistics. You get a list of all the sales that you're doing, so on and so forth. You have some options as a vendor. You can create coupons. We're not going to dive into that. You can look in-depth stats. We're developing some more in-depth stats and reports and stuff, so we're gonna get that stuff going. Don't worry about it. There's an announcement board as well, so if I have an announcement for you vendors specifically, we'll post those announcements on this here. September 28th, I made an announcement that we accept PayPal and Stripe payouts. Funny enough, we only accept PayPal, and that's part of the fees that are in place for vendors. PayPal takes 2.8% of every transaction plus 30 cents per transaction, and that has to be charged to us. So anytime someone buys your product for $5, it's going to charge us from PayPal 2.8% plus 30 cents for that transaction, right? So we have to withdraw that revenue from that purchase. and then we'll talk about that in a little bit. So anyways, if you want to add a product, there's an add product button up here. It's quite simple to do. You give the product a title. You can give the product a description. You can add media to that description as well. And then you can upload an image for the product, right? So your main marketing image will be that image there. And then you can add product gallery images, so additional images that you can look through to give different angles or different scenes, so on and so forth. Down here, we have where we can place the price of the product. So you have the regular price and the sale price. This is if you set the regular price to $10 and then set the sale price to $8, it will show a little sale symbol on the website. So that's something that you might want to take advantage of as well. If you're looking to sell your stream overlays for 15 bucks per stream overlay, you can market them for $20 and then put them on sale for 15, so that sale price, that sale tag is on there. And it entices people to click more, right? So once you have all that in there, what you're gonna have to do is, once you have all that in there, you're gonna have to toggle virtual and downloadable. This is so the system knows that you're not gonna be shipping these products, and so that it knows that this is a downloadable product. That means you need to add a file for the download. When you click the download, a file option pops up. So you can add the files that you need for the download here, and then you can set the download limit and an expiry date on the download, and that's vendor specific. You get to choose that. I suggest just unlimited number of downloads and for it to never expire. You don't really want to restrict those sort of things, but all that is up to you. Once you have the files in there, you're gonna wanna scroll down and select a product category. The product categories are here. We still need to figure out how we can remove my product categories from the category list. You're not supposed to be able to select hire a pro. You're not supposed to be able to select studio merch, clothing, hoodies, jackets, that sort of stuff. So this is something that me and my team are going to have to be actively watching to make sure that you're not trying to sell your product as a studio merch. So don't freaking do it. But you have like stream overlays, all that jazz. And down here you have product tags. So product tags are going to be the searchable terms. Keep in mind, product tags are going to be what Google's looking for. It's going to be what my website in the search bar is looking for. So make sure you properly tag your items, or be smart about the tags that you're using in order to get more views and more clicks on your product. So tags are very, very important. I'm not sure there's actually even a restriction on how many tags you can put in there, so just tag it up. Tag it up. There's also storefront customization, which we looked at earlier. We looked at my vendor store. You can add a banner, you can add a logo. That's all done from the store settings here in the vendor dashboard. The last thing I want to show you in this video, because I don't want to dive super in depth, I really just wanted to talk about signing up to be a vendor and adding your first product and setting up the storefront. The last thing I want to talk about is how to turn on that name your price function that you saw on my product, where the customer gets to set the price that they want. If you have this drop down, you have a WordPress backend button. It's very important. This is where you get more customization for your products, more tools for your products that we have yet to add to the dashboard. So if you go to the WordPress backend, it's going to look like a WordPress website, but you only have access to certain things. What you're going to do is go to your products. Once you're in your products, you need to go find the product that you have listed. We'll just take a look at the Blue Snowball preset that I have here. Once you're on that product, it's very simple. Just scroll down just a little bit. You'll see a thing called product open pricing that's right here. It'll already be defaulted to not being on. You'll just turn that on, and what you'll do is set the default price, so the display price on the product. Then you'll set the minimum price, so the value at which you require. So It could be $5, $10, whatever, and then a maximum price. Now, if you don't want to set a maximum price, you can just leave it blank. That way they can pay you $1 million if they want to for your product, right? So that is how you properly use the product open pricing. Like I said, I suggest you do at least $5 because of the transaction fees. On our website, it will be 5% plus 30 cents per transaction that is taken from every transaction. And then when the money is sent to you, sent to your PayPal does the same thing again, 2.8% plus 30 cents. So we set it up to where we collect a pool of revenue, right? So you make $30 in sales, and then we withdraw that $30 to you. That way you're not getting all kinds of fees and stuff. You're making at least some money. And we're gonna work out whether we want to do that weekly, bi-weekly, or monthly, depending on the sales and stuff, right? So like I said, this is all still kind of in beta. I'm just giving you as much information that I have right now. All of this can change, so you got to, you know, keep your eyes on that terms of service and stuff. Keep up to date, you know, in Discord and whatnot. I will do my best to keep the information updated and all that jazz. Whew, I'm out of breath. I've been talking nonstop for like 30 minutes. I didn't realize I knew my website so well. So well. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I want to thank you so much for watching this video. I hope to see you on that website selling your products. If you do post some new products on the website, let me know in my Discord server and I will tweet out the new stuff that you create, and hopefully we can get you some sales or some downloads. With that being said, make sure you join my Discord server. Link is in the description below, and like and subscribe to my YouTube channel for more dope content just like this. I want to thank you so much for watching this video and taking the time to listen to me talk about my website. I'm very excited about it. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Peace.